In this lesson, we're going to be talking about atmospheric pressure. And so atmospheric pressure is the weight of the atmosphere pressing down on the Earth. Okay, yeah, so the weight of the atmosphere pressing down on the Earth, or the force that our atmosphere is exerting on us. So there are a couple of things that affect air pressure. Okay, so the first thing that affects the air pressure, or the force, how strong the force is of the atmosphere pressure down, the first one is altitude or height. So the higher you go up, the less air pressure there is pushing you down. So altitude or height. And so as you go up, okay, so yeah, as you go up, increasing in altitude, your air pressure is decreasing. And the reason that is because there's less atmosphere above you to press down. So the force being exerted is going to be less. The second factor is going to be temperature. The higher the temperature, the less atmospheric pressure there is. Okay, and the reason that is because our molecules are further apart when we have a higher temperature, so they're not able to exert as much pressure as opposed to when they are cold and they're closer together. Final one is humidity. The more humid or the more water vapor we have in the atmosphere, the less our air pressure will be. That is because our water vapor is less dense than the other types of gases that we have in the atmosphere. So increasing humidity, decreasing air pressure. Okay, so those are three factors that affect how much air pressure we have pushing down on us. And so some other things that we need to remember. When we have high pressure areas, we are going to have clear skies and sunny. Okay, yeah, so high pressure equals clear skies and sunny. However, low pressure areas, we're going to have cloudy and rainy. Okay, and so finally let's talk about pressure centers. So pressure centers are areas where we have groupings of high pressure or low pressure. Okay, so let's write that down. Okay, and so our air pressure is always going to travel from high pressure to low pressure. I'm writing air pressure as AP, okay? And so the regions that we are low pressure, we refer to those as cyclones. So cyclones. Okay, so our low pressure regions are called cyclones, and anticyclones are our high pressure regions. Okay, and so the the air moving around these pressure systems flows in opposite directions depending on whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere. So in the northern hemisphere, our cyclones are moving counterclockwise and our anticyclones are moving clockwise. So, in the north, cyclones, I'm writing CC for counterclockwise, anti is clockwise, okay? And in the southern hemisphere, they're moving in the opposite directions. So our cyclones are moving clockwise and our anticyclones are moving counterclockwise. I'm just writing C for clockwise. I'm writing CC for counterclockwise. And the reason they flow in opposite direction is the rotation of the Earth and the Coriolis effect. So that is air pressure for you, or atmospheric pressure, the weight of the atmosphere pressing down on the Earth.